from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
A first down throw for Winston. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Packers at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On the counter, it's Taylor. And it's a fumble.
Oh, come on, dude.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Winston now after the fumble recovery. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action. Winston on the move to his left. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
To throw again on second down. Winston out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd inches.
It's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Winston. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good throw, good catch. I like the ride, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, Winston. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw, Winston.
Why did he?
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Madison will get down close to the goal line, but not in. As he'll be marked down at the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Again, Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Winston's throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. They'll try to run with Madison, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ooh, the juke. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And they will finally catch it, but not before he gets it to the 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. There he goes left side. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
First down, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Going to run with Madison again. And this time he is in. Alexander Madison on his way to a historic performance with 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Crosby with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Vikings
Vikings are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 38, Rodgers. Right side to Watson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Crosby on now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
The center receiver in motion to the right. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And again, it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers going to throw.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
57 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The kick by McManus is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wongu. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it, give them 7 there on the first down carry. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Jameis to throw it. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Rodgers. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's able to find Melton. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're going a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Terrell Lewis in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Rodgers.
toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
They're not giving me that.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu's. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they take a knee. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they will take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with one game remaining.